Hello! Who's ready for Disney's MGM Studios? Today I'm gonna talk about all the rides at Disney's Hollywood Studios that have closed or been changed. I will go land by land, discussing each ride in each land. I'll start with Hollywood Boulevard. The first ride I'll talk about is the Great Movie Ride. The Great Movie Ride opened in 1989 and closed in 2017 and was replaced by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I think the Great Movie Ride was better, however Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is really good too. Now it's already time for Echo Lake. These four rides have replaced each other, so they'll share an entry. Monster Sound Show opened in 1989 and closed in 1999 and was replaced by Sounds Dangerous. Those two shows definitely didn't age well, by today's standards. Sounds Dangerous closed in 2012 and was replaced by Path of the Jedi. Path of the End was a compilation of scenes from the Star Wars movies. In 2020, Vacation Fun replaced Star Wars Path of the Jedi, and is still there today. Vacation Fun is cool, however I don't think it's the best thing that's been there. This ride's name is still used today, however it's been closed for 15 years. Star Tours opened in 1989 and closed in 2010 and was replaced by Star Tour The Adventure Continues, which is how it is today. The other differences are, in 2015 the Planet of Jakku was added, in 2017 Planet Crate and Batuu were added, in 2019 the Moon Kerber and Exegol were added, and lastly 2024 scenes from The Mandalorian, Ahsoka and Andor were added. This ride honestly wasn't the best. The American Idol experience opened in 2009 and closed in 2014 and was replaced by For the First Time in Forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. It was basically American Idol but a walkthrough. Now it's time for the future Monstropolis area. Muppet Vision opened in 1991 and closed in 2025 and will be replaced by Monstropolis. It was announced that Muppet Vision is coming to the Apple Vision in the future, so it's not completely gone. However, it's still really sad that Muppet Vision is gone in person. Now it's time for what's now Galaxy's Edge. This ride was long when it opened. Backstage Studio Tour opened in 1989 and was 2 hours long, and was a tram tour and walking tour combo. In 1991 the ride was separated to the Studio Backlit Tour, and the Backstage Pass, separating the walking and tram tours. In 2014 the tram tour closed and was replaced by Toy Story Land. Also a fun fact, this ride is the reason Universal Studios Orlando doesn't have the tram tour. This next ride was cool but out of place. Lights Motors Action opened in 2002 and replaced Residential Street. In 2020 Lights Motors Action closed and was replaced by Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Lastly, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is set to update in May to add a lot of stuff, which I'll have to update when the time comes. The next entry is all about Streets. Streets of America opened in 1989 and closed in 2016 and were replaced by Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These were just streets that were fake, like a movie setting. This ride was actually cool, however is now closed. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience movie set Adventure opened in 1990 and closed in 2016 and was replaced by Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It was basically a playground with a bunch of oversized props. Now it's time for what's now Toy Story Land. This was the landmark or Hollywood Studios, besides maybe the Sorcerer Mickey hat. The Eiffel Tower opened in 1989 and closed in 2016 and was replaced by Slinky Dog Dash. The exact place of the Eiffel Tower was right here. This ride was part of its era. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It opened in 2001 and was like the American Idol experience, but instead Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It closed in 2006 and was replaced by Toy Story Mania. The changes to Mania were in 2010 Bo Peep's Balloon Pop was replaced by Rex and Trixie's Dino Darts, and in 2018 the queue was replaced by a new queue on the other side of the attraction. Honestly, I don't know what queue I prefer. The new one is more toy-like, but the old one is more child-made feeling. Now it's time for Animation Courtyard. This building has had a lot of attractions. The making of the Haunted Mansion movie opened in 2003 and closed in 2004 and was about what the name says, the making of the Haunted Mansion movie. It was replaced by Journey into Narnia, creating The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which was replaced by Journey into Narnia Prize Caspian in 2008, and that was replaced by The Legend of Captain Jack Sparrow in 2012. That was the final thing in the building, which closed in 2014, and the building was demolished, and the area is now this area right in front of Toy Story Land. This ride has a full circle history. The magic of Disney animation opened in 1989 and was about just that. In 2015 the ride closed and was replaced by Star Wars Launch Bay. Star Wars Launch Bay closed 2025 and is going to be replaced by the magic of Disney animation, starring Olaf. Honestly, I just think it's funny it's in a cycle and no one is talking about it. This ride was digitized. Voyage of the Little Mermaid opened in 1992 and replaced Here Come the Muppets, and closed in 2020 and was replaced by The Little Mermaid: A Musical Adventure. The new Little Mermaid ride is very similar to the original, but with more screens. Now it's time for Sunset Boulevard, the final land. This ride closed 2 days ago at the time of typing this, and probably 6 days ago by the time of publishing. Rock 'n' Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith opened in 1999 and changed in 2016 to remove Steven Tyler's hand gesture, in 2017 to add TVs, and in March of 2026 the ride closed to be rethemed as Rock 'n' Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. Honestly, I'm just happy the Muppets are getting their own, actually moving ride. This ride is still open, just different. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror opened in 1994 and had the following changes. Version 1, the opening day version had 1 drop. In 1996 the ride was changed to version 2, which had 2 drops. In 1999 version 3 opened, which had 3 to 4 drops, and version 4 opened in 2002 and made the drop cycle random, which is how it is today. Overall, these changes were good, and give the ride re-rideability. This ride was cool but cheesy. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy opened in 2019 and closed in 2024 and was replaced by Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. I think this change is good. The new ride has a better story, and cars aren't gone for long. I hope you enjoyed. This video was shorter, however that's how the next couple videos will be. Honestly, I prefer the shorter videos personally because they do better and they're more consistent. The next video I'll make is all rides closed at Animal Kingdom, which will be laughably shorter than all rides at Animal Kingdom, so see you then.